Hi, just going to give you a quick video to talk about the new Candlestick Patterns indicator for TradeStation. This is an indicator that works for the radar screen, for chart analysis, and the scanner. And basically it lets you look for a list of certain candlestick patterns as they occur. The list is shown here, basically a combination of bearish and bullish patterns and doji and a few other things. And so just gives you a list of things you can look for. And this indicator will work on any time frame or tick chart as well. So we'll talk about it a little bit, but download it, give it a try, see what you think. And if you have any questions, you can contact us at the email shown here or at the website. And let's see, we'll just go ahead and get the legal information. I would encourage you to pause the video and read through this. Basically, we're saying that we're not giving any type of advice to buy or sell anything. This is for educational purposes only, and any trading or investing decisions you make are fully your responsibility. We're not giving any advice or taking any responsibility for anything that you do. Okay, let's get going here. Got a workspace pulled up here, just got a few the indexes, a few stocks, some ETFs, just to give you a flavor for different things that the indicator will work on. So let's go ahead and install it. Let's see, we'll insert it on the radar screen, and so it's a ShowMe indicator. So let's see, candlestick pattern, add it, say OK, and you can see it'll start populating and telling you what patterns are present on the closing candle here. And the columns here, this is saying the current pattern that has been detected, and then this is a column. Sometimes you can basically get rid of this if you want in RadarScreen. I leave it up sometimes, but basically this is the column that you would use for the criteria to search on in the scanner, and there'll be a different video to talk about that, but basically this is more used for the scanner, but I'll just go ahead and leave it up. And so we can go ahead and insert the indicator on the chart analysis screen as well. Let's see, let's show me candlestick, okay. And this will give you a list of all the things that can be searched for. Basically the format is the candlestick pattern, then the text that's displayed, and then the color. And each one of those kind of follows this pattern. There's 12 different candlestick patterns. Right now they're all enabled to true. You can see there's true, true, true. And the default is the ones that are kind of depend on the context of the symbol are left in yellow, and the ones that kind of by themselves are either bullish or bearish. The bullish ones are defaulted to green, and the bearish ones are defaulted to red. So of course, the candlesticks by themselves maybe don't tell you something, but in conjunction with the trend and the different moving averages, different indicators you want to look at. So this is just to kind of help you out. So we'll just go ahead and say OK and let everything come on here. And you can see what we have. You can see what are we on? We're on Apple. So in the radar screen you can see Apple says we have a hammer pattern, and that's what we have here. You can see the H for the hammer. And again, this one's one that kind of depends on what the current trend is. So it seems like Apple, it's probably kind of moving sideways, so maybe kind of an indeterminate thing for Apple. But you can see we had the hammer. Here's a bullish engulfing, a bearish engulfing. Here's a morning star pattern. Here was a bearish engulfing. Here was like a shooting star pattern. Engulfing, bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing. Here was a doji, the bullish harami, inverted hammer. So you can see some of the things that shows up. Dark cloud pattern here. So let's see, let's look at something else. Let's go to look at Visa here. A big doji here, and also says doji. So these two correspond. Let's see what else. We can go on the look at the NASDAQ. You can see it said it had a bearish engulfing, and sure enough, we had a big down day on the bearish engulfing. Today is Saturday, March 22nd, 2014. So on the previous Friday, on March 21st, you can see we had a big down day on the NASDAQ, and sure enough, that's shown up here, and we have a candle that kind of reflects that. And you can see the different patterns that show up as the days, as we look back in history. And let's see, let's change this to, we'll say weekly, and then, oops, I'm sorry. and then we'll change this one to say weekly. So you can see, what do we have? We have the still on the NASDAQ here. It says we have a doji, and sure enough we do. Looks like we got one kind of at the bottom there. Let's see, the S&P bullish harami. That's certainly true. That's what the pattern shows up. The SPY, the ETF for the S&P inverted hammer. That's what we have. That's what we have here. So you can just see, it works for, like I say, any time frame, tick chart, whatever, and you can see that the radar screen, you get the same indication that you get on the chart analysis. They tie together. And like I said, this right here, this column in radar screen is mostly used for the scanner, and we'll make a different video to show how to set up the scanner. But basically that's the candlestick pattern indicator. So I would encourage you to download it. It is a per fee indicator, but there's a free trial period, so go ahead and download it and see what you like and see if it's useful for you. And we'd love to hear from you. Email if you have any suggestions or comments. And that's it. So thanks for watching.